Imagine your business could run automatically on WhatsApp without any manual efforts. Yes, you heard it right. So hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly, and in this video I am going to show you how you can create end-to-end business automation using WhatsApp chatbot. And we are going to build this WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow, which will handle customer queries, share information, collect details in a seamless flow. So firstly in this video we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if a user will send a message, an automatic reply will be sent to them. So if you also want to create this WhatsApp chatbot, then let me take it towards my screen. So welcome to my screen, and now let's create our end-to-end business automation chatbot. So right here on my screen you can see inside Pabbly Chatflow I have created this structured format of the flow by using which I am going to create this WhatsApp chatbot for your business automation. Now let me firstly show you how this WhatsApp chatbot is going to work in real time, and afterwards we will build this together step by step. So for testing this WhatsApp chatbot, let's move on towards my WhatsApp with me, and now let's say I'm the user or the customer who want to make inquiry or want to contact with this business. So I'm going to send a message to my business number, which is saved here as my test number. So here I'm going to enter a message that is hello, and this message is going to initiate my WhatsApp chatbot. And I have created this WhatsApp chatbot for home services business, but you can modify your WhatsApp chatbot according to your business. And here as I have provided this message, I am getting this welcome message which says that is hello, welcome to Quick Fix Home Service. We provide trusted home services at your doorstep. How can we help you today? And here we are getting this button that is view services, which I am going to select. And as I have selected this button, I am getting a list of the services offered by this business. So now let's open this list, and here you can see some of the services which I am getting. So here I have selected this service that is home cleaning, and as I have selected it, I am getting this message which says thanks for choosing home cleaning. Please share your full name so I can personalize your booking. So here you can observe one thing, I am getting the same service which I have recently selected by using the list, which means by using this WhatsApp chatbot you can even send personalized messages to your customers or the clients. So here I have entered my name as demo user, and here as I have provided my name, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter my address. So here I am going to enter my address as Bhopal. So here I have provided my address as well, and as I have provided my address, I am getting a message which is asking me to describe my issue. So here I am going to enter my issue as hard water stains. So here I have provided it, and as I have provided my issue, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter my preferred date. So here I am going to enter my preferred date as 12 January 2026. So now let's enter it, and as I have provided my preferred date, I am getting a confirmation message which says booking confirmed, service, home cleaning, date and the address. So by looking at this message you can observe that I am getting a personalized message, means I am getting the same service which I have selected, the same date and the address. So now you can also create a WhatsApp chatbot like this, which is going to automate all your conversations with your clients or customers, whether it's making the bookings or general queries. So now let's start creating this WhatsApp chatbot. But before that, I have an amazing offer for you which I am going to show. So right on my screen you can see this coupon code that is STUYT, which is going to provide you exclusive discounts on your purchase for the Pabbly. So if you are planning to buy any of the Pabbly product, then you can use this coupon code STUYT and get heavy discounts on your purchase and take your business to the next level by using Pabbly. Now for creating this WhatsApp chatbot, you have to access Pabbly Chatflow by opening a new tab and typing its URL, that is pabbly.com/chatflow, and once you will enter the URL, you will land to the home page of Pabbly where you will see two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user, then you can select this sign up free, and if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow, then you get 100 free credits every month for practicing and using Pabbly Chatflow. But if you're an existing user like me, then you can just click over this sign in, and once you finish your sign up or login over the Pabbly, then you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page where you can see all the products provided by Pabbly. And as we are going to create a chatbot, then I'm going to access this Pabbly Chatflow app by simply selecting this access now button, and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Chatflow, which can be seen here. And on on this dashboard page, you can see these are the numbers connected to my account. And if you want to add your WhatsApp number, then you just have to click over this add WhatsApp number button, and here we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, then you can just select WhatsApp Connect, but if you prefer connecting with token number, then you can select this option of Manual Token Connect. And if you want a description of adding WhatsApp number to the Pabbly Chatflow account, then go and check the video given on the description below. And moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly Chatflow. And if you want to learn more about these features, then you can watch the video given on the description. And now as we are going to create a chatbot, then we just have to click over the flows given on the sidebar. And once you will click over the flows, you will be landed to this flow builder page where you can see these are the flows I have created. And if you want to create a new flow, then you just have to click over this add flow button, and here we are landed to our flow page where you might see this option of providing the flow name. So now let's provide a name to my flow here. So here I am providing it the name end-to-end business automation using WhatsApp chatbot, and afterwards we are getting this option for trigger. So trigger is the event or the action which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot, and this trigger event can be keyword or the regex entered by your users, or if your user starts the conversation, or if your user replies via quick reply button on a send template. So here I am going to keep it as keyword regex match. Now you might be thinking, what is this keyword and regex? So keywords are the words which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot. Now let's say I want to initiate my WhatsApp chatbot as soon as someone enters a message that is hello. So here I am going to make this word as my keyword. So here I have typed it and press the enter key, and with this our first keyword is ready. And likewise you can add many more keywords here. And afterwards we are getting this option for regex. So regex is basically the short form for the regular expression. These are used for the specific user input. And if you want to trigger any advanced user input, then you can enter regex like this. But here as of now I have already added my keyword. I will be removing this regex from here. Now on your left hand side you can see these messages and action blocks. So you can think of these messages and action block as the main building block for building our WhatsApp chatbot. So now we can drag any of these messages and action blocks and create the flow for our chatbot. And now if my user sends me a message, I want to send them a welcome message. So for that we just have to drag and drop, and here you can see these messages blocks. So here I'm going to select this text button, and now on this text button node I'm going to enter a welcome message for my customers or the clients. So here you can see I have entered this welcome message for my customers. Now I am going to add a button by simply selecting this add button, and here we are getting this dialog box which is asking me to enter my button name. So now let's enter it. So here I have provided my button name as view services, and afterwards we are getting this option for selecting the button type. So from this drop down you can select your button type either as a quick reply, and if you want this button to react as a link, then you can even select the link as well. Now let's click over the save button, and as I have clicked over the save button, my button has been created. And now if my user selects this button, that is view services, I'm going to provide them list of the services offered by my business. So now let's drag and drop, and here I'm going to select this list, and now on this list node I'm going to provide the body for my list, and you can even enter the header and the footer as well. So here I have entered the body of my list. Now in this list node I am going to add some items or some services offered by my business, but before that we have to create a section by simply selecting this add section, and here I am going to enter my section title as services, and afterwards I am going to add some items or some services to this list. So for that we just have to click over this add items, and here I am going to enter the title of my item or my service, and you can even enter the description as well. So here I have created the first item of my list. Now likewise I am going to add some more items to this list. So here you can see I have added two more items to my list, that is plumbing and electrician. And now I am going to assign contact custom field to all these list items. Now you might be thinking why to do so? Because contact custom field help us to store extra information, and I want to receive the service which my user has selected. So for that I am going to assign contact custom field, and for assigning the contact custom field you have to move over the actions where you will see this node, that is set custom field, which you have to select. And now I am going to connect my first list item with this node, and from here you can select the contact custom field. And for creating your contact custom field you just have to go to settings, and here you can see we are getting this option for contact custom fields which you have to select. But before that, make sure to save this flow by simply selecting the save button so that you don't lose your data. And as you will select this contact custom fields, you will be landed to the contact custom fields page, which I have already opened. And here you can see these previously created contact custom field in my account. And for creating your own new contact custom field, you just have to click over this add more field button, and here you have to provide the field name. But as of now, I have already created my contact custom field, which I am going to select, that is service type, and here it is asking me to enter the value. So here you have to enter the value for which you are creating this contact custom field. So as you know, I am creating this contact custom field for this first list item or the first service. So here I have entered the same value. Now I am going to provide contact custom field to remaining list item as well. So here I have provided contact custom field to remaining list item or services as well. Now if my user selects any of these list items, I want to ask them some questions for making the booking. So for asking the question, you just have to move towards the actions again, where you will see this note that is ask question, which you have to select. And now here you can enter the question which you want to ask from your customers or the clients. So here I am going to enter a question asking for the full name of my client. So now let's enter our question over here. So here you can see I have entered this message which says thank you for choosing $service type. Now you might be thinking, what is this service type variable defines? So this defines the contact custom field which we have recently selected for these list items. So now as soon as my user will select any of the list item, the response will be replaced in this message, and we will be able to send personalized message by using this variable. And here I have entered this question asking for the full name, and now I am going to select my contact custom field as full name and the format as any. Now likewise, I am going to add some more questions to this flow for making the booking. So here you can see I have entered this question asking for the address, where I have selected contact custom field address, and here I have entered this question asking for the issue, and at last I have entered this question asking for the preferred date, where I have selected my contact custom field as date, and here I am going to select my format as date. And as you will select the format other than any, then you will be getting this option for entering the number. So here it is basically asking you to enter the number of attempt you want to provide to your user or customers for entering a valid input. So here I am going to enter my number of attempt as 1, and as you will enter the number of attempt, it will ask you to enter the validation error message. So here I am going to enter my validation error message as please enter a valid date in format date, month and year. Now if my user provides me the answer of all these questions, I am going to provide them a thank you or the confirmation message. So for that, let's drag and drop and select this text button note, and in this text button note I am going to provide a thank you or confirmation message. So here you can see I have entered this confirmation message in a personalized way, which will provide the service which my user has selected, the date which my user has provided, and the address as well. So with this, we have successfully created a WhatsApp chatbot for your business automation, and you can modify the flow of the WhatsApp chatbot according to your business. And now let's save this flow by simply selecting the save button, and here we are getting this pop-up which means we have saved our flow. Now you can also create many more amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own business too, and you can even share the flow which you have created. And for sharing the flow, you just have to move to the flow builder page again, where you can see this is the flow which I have recently created. So I am going to select 3 dots of this flow, where you will see this option of share flow, and you will be getting this shareable link which you can send to your friends, team members and colleagues, so that they can also know about this amazing automation tool that is Pabbly Chatflow. So if you also want to automate and scale up your business, then start using Pabbly Chatflow now. And I have provided the link of the workflow which I have recently created in the description below, so make sure to check it out. And if you want to learn more advanced flow, then comment below advanced. So thank you for watching this video. So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.